Okay, so your videos, if you do interviews, are likely going to have some speech hiccups. They might have some noise in the background. You might have some general noise in the area that you're recording in. So whenever you're in post-production for your video, you're going to want to remove those sounds to kind of clean up your audio. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways to do that today. So I have some things down here in the timeline, and I've expanded the files here so that you can see the waveforms of the audio. So if there's just small little blips and things like that, you're going to be able to identify the waveforms there and see what they are. Now, the most important thing to remember about audio editing is you never want to completely erase a section of sound. Two reasons, because one is people aren't normally listening for background noises and background sounds, but it's very apparent when they aren't there. The ear can pick up when it's missing, and it kind of will throw users off a little bit. Second thing is if you're using the actual footage and you see the person speaking on camera and you delete a piece of the audio, it's going to throw it out of sync and their lips aren't going to be matching up with the words that they're saying. So a couple different ways to do that. Now, if you just have Adobe Premiere Pro, there are a few different audio effects that you can apply from the project panel. So I have this video clip here of an interviewee selected. We're going to go to Audio Effects. You're going to see that there's a laundry list of things that open up. A couple things I'm going to highlight for you. Obviously, you can see this smaller section here: declicker, decrackler, de-esser, de-hummer, delay, and denoiser. So denoiser, of course, is just going to kind of identify some background noises and do exactly what it sounds like. Take the noises out. And again, if you have some crackling or clicking or something like that, those tools might be effective as well. So to apply that, all you're going to do is click and drag it over to the waveform on that the audio file of the video that you want to apply it to. So you can see my computer is working there to apply it. Now you're going to be able to make adjustments to that in Effects Controls. So you see here we have a denoiser applied, and you can edit that. So it's going to bring up this noise panel. Now you're going to want to play with these two selection tools here. You can see we have reduction and, of course, also offset. Now, even if you're not familiar with what those terms mean, you can still kind of make some minor adjustments and just listen for yourself to see what the effects are. So if you just play through that, you're going to see that it's going to change these different noise waveforms. If you just adjust the reduction and the offset, keep making minor changes to those until you hear audio that you think is good. Another thing, that if you have a kind of low hum in your video and you want to kind of get rid of that, there's another effect that you can find in the projects panel called high pass. And what that's going to do is only allow high frequencies to pass through and to be rendered in the video. So you can apply that. You see I've already applied that to this, but you do that the same way. You would just click and drag with this. That already has one applied, and then you're just going to make your cutoff. Originally it's going to start very high in the upward, probably maybe 1300 hertz, and bring that down, I would say, roughly to about 200 hertz, somewhere in that range, and that's going to allow most of those other frequencies to kind of be hidden from the audio. So those are a few simple ways to make some adjustments to the audio that you have. However, if you have Adobe Audition software, there are some additional changes that you can actually make to your audio using Adobe Audition. So I'll walk you through some of those